Hey everyone, happy Saturday. Smells like cut grass out here. It smells really good. Construction ensues. Me and my son were taking a walk today, and he had his hard hat on. The construction foreman actually gave him a hard hat. Oh wait, I didn't talk about my lemonade story. Shit. Ha! That was on, I put it on Facebook stories, and I thought I already talked about it on YouTube. Yesterday we had a lemonade stand. Well, actually, we were preparing to have a proper lemonade stand Friday. And we made freshly squeezed lemonade and had it all ready. And then, so Friday came and we're like, let's walk the dog. We weren't sure. I kind of left it up to my son what he wanted to, when he wanted to go out and do it, you know, because I felt like I was having that energy of trying to take over and take control. And I was like, you know what, I need to like step back a little bit. Like, this is his thing and this is for his enrichment and his fun, you know, and my relationship with him is more important than trying to make sure I do everything perfect or something weird like that. So I said all that to say we went out to walk the dog, and we noticed that, because I had this idea about the construction workers, I'm like, man, if we could catch the construction workers when they're on their lunch or about to leave, like, they may want to buy some lemonade. That could be good business. So I had this really stuck in my head, but I was like, I just let it go because I felt like I was being too obsessive about it, like wanting to make sure it happened at the perfect time. So I just let it go, and I told my son he could whatever. So we walked the dog, and then the construction workers are all congregated around their like cars. You know, they're parked near the construction site, and they're having lunch. And I was like, oh shoot, you know, I was like, maybe we can ask them if they want to buy some lemonade. So we asked them, and they're like, a couple of guys were like, yeah, we'll buy some, you know. So we run back to the house with the dog, get our lemonade stand equipment, and I'm sorry, I'm looking at the cardinal eating a piece of our dried up marshmallow, I think. Anyways, we run back to the house, get the lemonade stand stuff, run back over, and the foreman of the crew came over and said, can I purchase both liters? Both, I had, you know, those things that people put juice in, whatever they're called. You know, it wasn't a big dispenser, but it was 2 like liters full of lemonade. So I was like, oh, like, are you serious or not? But I guess he was treating his crew. He's like, oh, whatever, like, I'll buy this kid's lemonade for the whole crew or whatever, whoever wants some. So he gives us $40, which was obviously very generous. So yeah, that was a lot of generosity. And then when the guys and girl, there was one female who works on the crew, came up and got lemonade, a lot of them also tipped my son. They gave him $1, which was what we were going to be charging. I was thinking we should charge $2 because of the amount of effort and purchasing the lemons and stuff, but I just decided to let all of that go because I felt like I was just being too thing about it. So, and look at that, I let it go when he made more than enough profit by a windfall, you know, so that was neat. So yeah, and like I was saying, most of the dudes that came up to buy lemonade also gave him $1 tip, you know what I'm saying? So it was neat. It was really neat. It was a really neat experience. And I'm getting somewhere here. I forgot what I started out with, why I was... Anyways, that doesn't matter. I'll just keep going. So we were excited. You know, after them, none of the kids were really out. I think the kids are at day camps or something during the day. So we just packed it up and went back. Well, okay. Now I remember what I was talking about before. So during this lemonade stand, the foreman goes, hey, buddy, do you want to get on an excavator and, you know, I'll give you a vest and a hard hat. And my son was like, yeah, So he got him up there, and I thought he was actually going to let him, I don't know, he was going to ride with him in it. I don't know, I guess my hopes are too high. Because we've gotten in, they have this event in my portion of my state. I don't know if they have it in other states. It's called Touch a Truck. And they'll bring out all these awesome trucks to the park and let kids get in them and honk the horns, like fire trucks, ambulances, police cars, construction vehicles, semi-trucks. It's a really neat event called Touch a Truck. So I think, and I don't really know if my youngest got a really good chance to do a Touch a Truck that he remembers. I think he got a chance when he was younger, but he might not have remembered. I don't know. But it was kind of like a Touch a Truck thing. I thought he was going to drive him in it. That would have been way more awesome. But anyways, it was still awesome for him. And he got to even they allowed him to keep the hard hat and the vest. So that was really exciting. So on our walk today, Saturday, Luke's walking with his hard hat on. Because he's just excited about wearing it. And we walked past the foreman. And that was exciting because, the foreman saw that my son was wearing the hard hat, and that was exciting. And, it was a good interaction. And I asked my son afterwards, I was like, how did that make you feel? And he said, that made me feel good, And I thought that was neat. And I think it's neat that children can have positive experiences, because my hopes are that, I know you can't really pick and choose. I'm not the learner. It's not my subconscious. It's their own, to however they interpret and process information and what imprints into their subconscious mind. But I thought to myself, this would be a really amazing experience for him to imprint into his subconscious mind in a positive way. Because I was thinking about how I process generosity, and it's not in a good way. Oh, my son came out. All right, so I was thinking about how I process generosity. And I thought it would be cool for my child to process generosity in a healthy way, which is good. Not feeling bad for somebody being generous to you or giving you more than you expected. Feeling worthy of someone being generous to you. Not feeling fearful after somebody is generous to you, because you're thinking, oh shit, there's probably some weird strings attached to this generosity. So needing to be suspicious or protective of oneself, which could be good, but I've learned that hypervigilance is not good. You know what I'm saying? It's stress. It's stressful, I think, for the body to be in a state of hypervigilance. So I don't know, I was thinking that would be really neat. And I know that there have been, experiences that have not been so positive in our lives, because life isn't quote unquote perfect, whatever the heck that means. And I'm sure that everybody, even people who grew up with perfect parents or good enough parents, as Jay Reed says, still have to go through processing some subconscious shit maybe that they picked up and definitely interpreted, just got a fucked up belief from or whatever. But I just thought it was a great experience for a subconscious imprint there about how to receive generosity, and allowing yourself to feel good, to feel like, wow, that was exciting. I feel really good about our interaction, because for me, processing that is, I have a negative bent reaction to generosity, especially maybe even by a male figure. But in my life, generosity, I think, has probably come with strings attached to it. Generosity means I can now treat you like shit. I now have a right, and now you're going to feel bad about retaliating back against me, because look at all I've given you. Look at all I've done for you. So generosity makes me afraid, and it makes me And even if I did get excited or happy, I feel like the manager within me would quickly bring that down. Probably just because of previous experiences and stuff like that. But this is leading me into a whole nother topic, which I think I'm going to save for a different video. If you liked my story, like and subscribe. Comment down below. Alright guys, I'll probably make another video, but if I don't, have a great Saturday.